ఆ చదువులమ్మ నేరుగా ప్రతి ఇంటి గడప చేరగా మీ భవితకే భరోసా దూరదర్శన్ వేదికగా తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వ సహకారాలే ఉండగా హాయిగా మన చదువులు షురు అదే డిజిటల్ గురు అదే డిజిటల్ గురు.
Hello students, in the last class we completed one example. I am doing one more example for the balancing of Redux equation in the acid media. Redux సమీకరణాన్ని ఆమ్లయానకంలో తుల్యం చేయడానికి చివరి క్లాస్ లో ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూసాం. ఇంకొక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. This is another example. Let us do. Again I am rewriting the equation. MnO4 minus plus SO2 give Mn plus 2 plus SO4 minus. For the first duty, what we have to do? Assign the oxidation numbers. Already we practiced this one. What is oxidation state here? Plus 7. And sulfur O2 SO2 2 oxygens 2 into minus 2 minus 4. So means X minus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore X is equal to how much? Plus 4. So what is oxidation state here? Plus 4. And what is oxidation state here? Plus 2. And HSO4 minus. So here hydrogen 1. We don't know the sulfur X. So 4 minus 2 is equal to minus 1. On simplify you will get plus 6. How much you get? Plus 6 here. So X plus 4 into minus 2 is equal to minus 1. Therefore X is equal to plus 7. So what is oxidation state here? Plus 6. So manganese from plus 7 to plus 2. Sulfur from plus 4 to plus 6. Means where to where oxidation, where to where reduction. What happening here? Plus 4 to plus 6. Positive charge increasing. So which one it is? Oxidation. So plus 7 to plus 2. Positive charge decreasing. Therefore what is? Reduction. So therefore, so here to here, which process it is? Reduction. And year to year, and which process it is? Oxidation. SO2 to HSO4 minus is oxidation, and MnO4 minus to Mn plus 2 is what? Reduction. MnO4 minus Mn plus 2 into the reduction. What is the next step? We have to make the page into the two equal halves, and one side oxidation and another side reduction. So which process? Oxidation of reaction. Oxidation of reaction. ఆక్సీకరణ అర్ధచర్య. ఇటువైపు reduction of reaction. Reduction of reaction. క్షయకరణ అర్ధచర్య. ఆక్సీకరణ అర్ధచర్య, క్షయకరణ అర్ధచర్య. ఆక్సీకరణ అర్ధచర్యలో ఏముంది? SO2 will give HSO4 minus. In the case of reduction, MnO4 minus will give Mn plus 2. Mn plus 2. What is the first step? What is the first step? The first step is balancing the atoms other than oxygen and hydrogen. Balancing the atoms other than oxygen and hydrogen. Other than oxygen and hydrogen. So SO2 will give HSO4 minus, and here MnO4 will give Mn plus 2. So other than oxygen and hydrogen, sulfur is there. This side one sulfur, this side one sulfur. No problem. MnO4 minus and Mn plus 2. Other than oxygen, nitrogen, manganese 1 and manganese 1. No problem. So next one, balancing the oxygen atoms. Balancing the oxygen atoms. Condition. What is the condition? Condition what? For oxygen atoms, we have to add H2Os. For hydrogens, we have to add H plus. Oxygens for ginjadam, H2Os kalpdam, hydrogens for ginjadam, H plus. So therefore, SO2 give HSO4 minus. This side 2 oxygens, this side 4 oxygens. Therefore, this side we have to add how many water molecules? 2 water molecules. Therefore, 2H2O. Here, 4 oxygens, no oxygen. So, MnO4 minus will give Mn plus 2 plus we need to add how many water molecules? 4 water molecules. So, oxygens are balanced, but hydrogens are not balanced. So, next step, balancing the hydrogen atoms. హైడ్రోజన్ పరమాణువులను తుల్యం చేయుట. ఇక్కడ ఆక్సిజన్ పరమాణువులను తుల్యం చేసాం. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఎవరిని తుల్యం చేయాలి? హైడ్రోజన్ పరమాణువులను తుల్యం చేయాలి. So this side 4 hydrogens and this side 1 hydrogen. So 3 hydrogens deficient. So we have to write H plus. So how many hydrogens are deficient? 3 hydrogens. We have to write 3H plus. ఇటువైపు 4 hydrogens ఉన్నాయి, ఇటువైపు ఒక హైడ్రోజన్ ఉంది, అంటే ఇటువైపు ఇంకా 3 hydrogens కావాలి. కాబట్టి ఏం రాసుకోవాలి మనం? 3 H plus రాసుకోవాలి. So SO2 plus 2H2O will give HSO4 minus plus 3H plus. 3H plus. Here, this side 8 hydrogens and this side no hydrogen. So means 8 hydrogens deficient. So means how many H pluses we have to write? 8H plus. So MnO4 minus 8H plus gives Mn plus 2 plus 4H2O. Plus 4H2O. Next, oxygens are balanced, hydrogens are balanced. What is the next step? Balancing of the charge. What is the next step? Balancing the charge. Balancing the charge means we have to balance the electrons. In the Redux equation, the number of electrons lost must be equal to the number of electrons gained. Redux చర్యలలో కోల్పోబడ్డ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ల సంఖ్య దేనికి సమానంగా ఉండాలి? గ్రహించబడ్డ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ల సంఖ్యకి సమానంగా ఉండాలి. మరి ఇక్కడ ఏమైంది? +4 దేనిగా మారింది? +6 గా మారింది. అంటే ఎన్ని ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ లాస్ అయినాయి? 2 ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ లాస్ అయినాయి. మరి ఇక్కడ +7 దేనిగా మారింది? +2 గా మారింది. అంటే ఎన్ని ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ లాస్ అయినాయి? సరే, ఎన్ని ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ గెయిన్ అయినాయి? 5 ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్. సో ఇక్కడ 5 ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ కనబడుతుంది, మనకి ఇక్కడ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ కనబడుతున్నాయి? 2 ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ కనబడుతున్నాయి. సో సి SO2 plus 2H2O will give HSO4 minus plus 3H plus. So deficient side +4 +6. So ikkadikanటే ఇక్కడ ఎన్ని ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ తక్కువ ఉన్నాయి? 2 ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ తక్కువ ఉన్నాయి. Therefore I am writing here 2 electrons. Next case, MnO4 minus will give plus 8H plus will give Mn plus 2 plus 4H2Os. So how many electrons are different? 5. Here +7 +2. So +2 దగ్గర కంటే +7 దగ్గర ఎన్ని ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ తక్కువగా ఉన్నాయి? 5 electrons. Therefore add 5 electrons this side. Add 5 electrons. So the number of electrons lost to 2. The number of electrons are gained how many? 5. So not balanced. Therefore multiply both the equations with a suitable number. So I am multiplying this equation with the 5 and I am multiplying this equation with the 2. ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ 5 తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తాను, ఆ ఈక్వేషన్ 2 తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తాను. సో ఇక్కడ ఏమొస్తుంది ఆన్సర్ మనకి? 5SO2 plus 10H2O give 5HSO4 minus plus 15H plus plus 10 electrons. Plus 10 electrons. And there 10 electrons plus 2 MnO4 minus plus 16H plus will give 2Mn plus 2 plus 8H2O. The next step, outside the arrow in the above equation and before the after the arrow in the above equation and before the arrow in the below equation. If is there any same things are there, it be cancelled. So 10 electrons cancelled. 10 H2Os, 8 H2Os cancel, the remaining 2 H2Os. 16H plus, 15H plus cancel, and 1 H. And 1 H. So now 5SO2 plus 2MnO4 minus plus 2H2O plus 1H plus will give 5HSO4 minus plus 2Mn plus 2. Is there any remaining? No. So let us check 5 sulfurs. This side 5 sulfurs and this side 5 sulfurs. And this side 2 manganese and this side 2 manganese. And this side 4 plus 1, 5 hydrogens. So 5 hydrogens, and product side also 5 hydrogens, and oxygens 10, 18, 20. So 20 oxygen atoms, and this side 5 fours are 20 oxygen atoms. So which equation is a balanced equation? It is a balanced equation. So ఆమ్లయానకంలో తుల్యం చేసేటప్పుడు మీరు మైండ్ లో ఉండాల్సింది ఆక్సిజన్స్ తక్కువగా ఉన్న వైపు H2O, హైడ్రోజన్స్ తక్కువగా ఉన్న వైపు H+. So important step, balancing of charges. Next, let us see one example in the base media. Let us see one example in the base media. Base media లో example చేద్దాం. MnO4 minus plus I minus will give MnO2 plus I2. Balance in the base media. Balance the equation in base media. సమీకరణాన్ని క్షారయానకంలో తుల్యం చేయండి. సమీకరణాన్ని క్షారయానకంలో తుల్యం చేయండి. Whatever the media, it is acid media or base media, first we have to allot the oxidation states, oxidation number. For that I am writing the equation MnO4 minus plus I minus will give MnO2 plus I2. Here the oxidation state is how much? Plus 7. Here how much it is? Minus 1. And here how much it is? Plus 4. Manganese we don't know x. X into x plus 2 into minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to how much? Plus 4. Here the iodine oxidation state is how much? 0. What is the iodine oxidation state? 0. Here, which is undergoing oxidation and which is undergoing reduction? Which is undergoing oxidation and which is reduction? So, positive charge is decreasing. Therefore, which process it is? Reduction. Minus 1 to 0. Minus 1 to 0. So which process it is? Oxidation process. Minus 1 to 0. Which process? Oxidation process. So one side oxidation of reaction and another side reduction of reaction. Oxidation of reaction, reduction of reaction. What is oxidation of reaction? I minus 2, I2. Reduction of reaction, MnO4 minus 2, MnO2. MnO4 minus 2, MnO2. So first condition, balance the atoms other than oxygen and hydrogen. Step 1, balance the atoms other than hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen, oxygen కాకుండా మిగతా పరమాణులను తుల్యం చేయాలి. So this side 1 iodine, this side 2 iodines. Therefore 2I minus will give I2. Here no problem, 1 manganese, 1 manganese. Therefore, I am writing as it is. Next step, balance the oxygen atoms. Balance the oxygen atoms. Balance the oxygen atoms. Condition. So base media, oxygen scheme రాసుకోవాలి OH minus, hydrogen scheme రాసుకోవాలి H2O. ఆక్సిజన్స్ బ్యాలెన్స్ చేయడానికి ఏం రాయాలి? ఆక్సిజన్స్ తక్కువగా ఉన్న వైపు OH మైనస్ రాయాలి, హైడ్రోజన్స్ తక్కువగా ఉన్న ఏం రాయాలి? H2O రాయాలి. So in case no problem, we don't have the hydrogens and we don't have the oxygens. So but here four oxygens, 2 oxygens. So this side 2 oxygens are deficient. Therefore what we have to write? For each oxygen 1 OH minus, 2 oxygen deficient, therefore we have to write 2 OH minus. So MnO4 minus will give MnO2 plus 2 OH minus. Next, balance the hydrogen atoms. Balance the hydrogen atoms. So small difference between the acid media and base media. In the acid media, while we are balancing the oxygen atoms and hydrogen atoms, you can get the direct answer. But here, it is a trial and error method. I will show. That is, 2I minus will give I2. Here, I am writing MnO4 minus. And this side, how many hydrogens? 2 hydrogens. So, this side 2 hydrogens are deficient. Therefore, we have to write 2 H2Os. What we have to write? 2 H2O. I am writing 2 H2O. Give MnO2 plus 2 OH minus. 2 OH minus. See, hydrogens are not balanced. Hydrogens are not balanced. Automatically, oxygens also not balanced. So 4 oxygens, 4 plus 2, 6 oxygens. This side how many oxygens? 4 oxygens. So this side 4 hydrogens, this side 2 hydrogens. Now what I am doing? I am adjusting this. I am writing 4 here. I am writing 4 here. Let us check. 4 plus 2, 6 oxygens. 4 plus 2, 6 oxygens. 2 into 2, 4 hydrogens. 4 hydrogens. Now it is balanced. Next, what is the next step? Charge. Balancing the charge. Balancing the charge. So this side, what is the equation? 2I minus gives I2. So this side, MnO4 minus plus 2H2O gives MnO2 plus 4OH minus. Here, minus 1. 1 electron is excess, 0. So 1 electron means how many electrons are excess here? 2 electrons. Therefore, this side, 2 electrons are deficient. Each iodine having 1 electron excess. So, 2 electrons ekkunnai, into 2 electrons add chesukovali. Here, plus 7 to plus 4. Plus 7 to plus 4 means how many electrons are absorbed? 3. 3 means this side how many electrons are less? 3 electrons. Yes, 4. Add 3 electrons. Now, the number of electrons lost and number of electrons gained are not equal. Therefore, multiply the equation with a suitable number. And multiplying this equation with the 3 and I'm multiplying the equation with 2. Now the answer is 6I minus will give 3I2. The answer is 6I minus will give 3I2 plus 6 electrons. There 6 electrons plus 2 MnO4 minus plus 4 H2O will give, so 2 MnO2 plus 8 OH minus. Next, 6 electrons get cancelled. Okay, what is the remaining equation? 6I minus plus 2 MnO4 minus plus 4 H2O will give 3I2, 2 MnO2, 8 OH minus. So let's check. 6 iodines, 2 manganese and 2 manganese, 8 hydrogens, 8 hydrogens, 8 plus 4, 12 oxygens. How many oxygens? 12 oxygens. This side 4 plus 8, 12 oxygens. So now what is that? Balanced equation. What is that? It's a balanced equation. So we see the example, acid media and base media. Next topic. What's the next topic? Types of redox reactions. What's the next topic? Types of redox reactions or redox equations. Redox చర్యల్ని ఇన్ని రకాలుగా వర్గీకరించవచ్చు. So let us see types of redox equations. Types of redox reactions. Types of redox reaction. First one, combination reactions. What is the first one? Combination reactions. Samyoga చర్యలు. Combination reaction. Samyoga చర్యలు. ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుందంటే సంయోగ చర్యల్లో, so two or more reactants will give the single product. Two or more reactants will give the single product. రెండు లేదా అంతకంటే ఎక్కువ క్రియాజనకాలు కలిసిపోయి ఒకే ఒక ఉత్పన్నాన్ని ఏర్పరుస్తాయి. దాని సింబాలిక్ గా ఎట్లా రాయొచ్చు మనం? A plus B will give AB or C. A plus B will give C, or you can write AB the product. So two reactants are giving the only single compound. Two reactants are participating and giving single compound. So this type of reactions are called as what? Combination reactions. So in this case, the condition is either A or B or both AB should be in the elemental form. A లో B లో ఒకరు కానీ లేదా A B రెండు కానీ ఏ కండిషన్ లో ఉండాలి? మనకి ఎలిమెంటల్ స్టేట్ లో ఉండాలి, మూలక స్థితిలో ఉండాలి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, C plus O2 will give CO2. C plus O2 will give CO2. కార్బన్ ఎలిమెంటల్ ఫామ్ లో ఉంది, ఆక్సిజన్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఫామ్ లో ఉంది. సో ఏమొచ్చింది ఆన్సర్? మనకి CO2 వచ్చింది. సో అలాగే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, మెగ్నీషియం విత్ నైట్రోజన్. So the answer is Mg3N2. So here magnesium element form lone undi, nitrogen element form lone undi. Answer single product Mg3N2. So this type of reactions are called as what? Combination reactions. What type of reactions they are? Combination reactions. And let us check, this is an example of reduction reaction or not. Redox reaction anocha another chuddam. What is the oxidation state of carbon here? 0. What is the oxidation state of oxygen here? 0. So what is the oxidation state of carbon here? +4. What is the oxidation state of oxygen here? -2. What is the oxidation state? -2. So here to here what it is? Loss of electrons. Loss of electrons means which process it is? Oxidation. So here to here which process it is? Gaining of electrons means which process? Reduction. So therefore oxidation is taking place and reduction is taking place. Therefore definitely it is a redox equation, and it is an example of which one? Combination reaction. Next one, decomposition. Vigatana చర్యలు. Decomposition reactions. So vigatana చర్యలు లేదా వియోగ చర్యలు. In this case, the single reactant will give the two or more products. In this case, single reactant will give the two or more products. ఒక reactant తీసుకుంటాం. ఆ ఒక reactant ఏం చేస్తుంది? మనకి రెండు లేదా అంతకంటే ఎక్కువ కాంపౌండ్స్ ని ఇస్తుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ H2O will give H2 plus O2. H2O will give H2 plus O2. Or KClO3 will give KCl plus O2. KCl plus O2. And balancing is the balancing, and this also. See, this type of examples comes under the which category? Decomposition reactions. In this gas condition, the condition is out of the products, we are getting the two or more products. So out of the two or more products, at least one product must be in the elemental form. One product must be in the elemental form. Oka product compulsory ga manaki state lo undali, elemental state lo undali. Let us check here. What is the oxidation state? +1, and here oxidation state +5. What is the chlorine oxidation state? +5. Here the chlorine oxidation state is how much? -1. Here the chlorine oxidation state is how much? -2. Here the oxidation state how much? 0. So +5 to -1 reduction and -2 to 0 oxidation. So oxidation is taking place and reduction is taking place. That's why it is redox and belongs to which category? Decomposition. Viyoga Cheryal. And for example, I am writing CaCO3 decomposition will give CaO and CO2. CaCO3 will give CaO and CO2. So this belongs to, this is a decomposition reaction. Can we call it as redox decomposition reaction? Can we call it as redox decomposition reaction? No, because here the oxidation state of calcium is +2 and here the oxidation state of calcium is +2. Here the oxidation state of carbon is +4. Here the oxidation state of carbon is +4. Here the oxidation state of oxygen is -2. In this both the cases, the oxidation state of oxygen is how much? -2. So means we can't say redox reaction. This is an example of decomposition, but not redox decomposition. So third type, disproportionation reaction. మూడవ రకం disproportionation reactions. తెలుగులో అననుపాత చర్యలు. The same element undergo oxidation and reduction. That type of reactions are called as disproportionation reactions. ఒకే మూలకం ఆక్సీకరణలో పాల్గొనాలి, క్షయకరణలో పాల్గొనాలి. పాల్గొంటే అట్లాంటి చర్యలు ఏమని పిలుస్తాము? అననుపాత చర్యలు. Disproportionation reactions. Same element undergo oxidation and reduction. Here the oxidation state of oxygen is -1. Here the oxidation state of oxygen is -2. Here the oxidation state of oxygen is 0. So -1 to -2. -1 to -2 is what? Reduction. So -1 to 0, which process it is? Oxidation. In same oxygen is undergoing oxidation and reduction. That's why this type of reactions are called as disproportionation reaction. So for this, the element which is undergoing oxidation and reduction exhibits, see, three type of oxidation states is exhibiting: -1, -2, 0. So -1, -2, 0, -1, -2, 0. So -1 to 0 and -1 to -2. So at least it has to show how many oxidation states? 3 oxidation states. One is lower and another one is higher. ఇక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి ఆక్సిడేషన్ స్టేట్ అంటే ఒకటి లోయర్ గా ఉండాలి, ఒకటి హయ్యర్ గా ఉండాలి. Taking one more example, Cl2 plus NaOH will give NaCl plus NaOCl plus H2O. NaCl plus NaOCl plus H2O. Here the chlorine oxidation state 0. Here the chlorine oxidation state is -1. Here the chlorine oxidation state is +1 because it is with the oxygen. So +1 oxidation state. So means chlorine from 0 to -1. So which process it is? Reduction. 0 నుంచి ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళిపోయింది? -1 కి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. ఏ ప్రాసెస్? Reduction. Same chlorine is undergoing +1. So 0 to +1 means which oxidation? Which process it is? Oxidation process. Again here 0, -1, +1. So 0 to +1 and 0 to -1. How many oxidation states we are observing? 3 oxidation state. One is lower and another one is higher. So this type of reactions are called as what? Disproportionation reactions. And another type of displacement reactions. What is another type of displacement reactions? What is the definition? An atom or ion displaced by other atom or ion is called as displacement reactions. ఒక పరమాణువు గాని ఒక అయాన్ గాని వేరొక పరమాణు లేదా అయాన్ చేత ప్రతిక్షేపించబడే చర్యలను ఏమని పిలుస్తున్నాము? Disproportionation reactions. For example, x plus yz will give xz and y. So ఏమైంది ఇక్కడ? y displacement అయింది. y ప్లస్ లో ఎవరు చేరారు? x. So this type of reactions are called as what? Displacement reactions. These displacement reactions are two types. So metal displacement reactions, non-metal displacement reactions. In the case of metal displacement reactions, one metal will be displaced by other metal. See the example: zinc plus copper sulfate. So Zn plus CuSO4. The answer is ZnSO4 and Cu. So copper displaced by which one? Zinc. Copper displaced by which one? Zinc. This is metal. This is metal. That's why this type of reactions are called as what? Metal displacement reactions. And another type is non-metal displacement reactions. So aloha స్థానభ్రంశం. అలోహాలు స్థానభ్రంశం చెందుతాయి. ఇందులో నాన్ మెటల్స్ లైక్ హైడ్రోజన్, ఆక్సిజన్ అండ్ హాలోజన్స్ will be displaced by the metals or non-metals. సో హైడ్రోజన్స్ కానీ ఆక్సిజన్ కానీ హాలోజన్ కానీ వేడి చేత డిస్ప్లేస్ చేయబడతాయి, మెటల్స్ చేత కానీ నాన్ మెటల్స్ చేత కానీ డిస్ప్లేస్ చేయబడతాయి. దానికి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సోడియం ప్లస్ వాటర్ విల్ గివ్ NaOH and H2. సో NaOH and H2. సో ఇక్కడ ఎవరు డిస్ప్లేస్ అయ్యారు? హైడ్రోజన్ డిస్ప్లేస్ చేయగలిగింది సోడియం. Zn plus HCl, ZnCl2 plus H2. What is displaced? Hydrogen displaced అయింది. So hydrogen non-metal. Here H2O and F2 will give HF and O2. So ఎవరు రిప్లేస్ అయ్యారు? ఇక్కడ ఆక్సిజన్ డిస్ప్లేస్ అయింది. సో ఆక్సిజన్ డిస్ప్లేస్ చేసింది ఎవరు? ఫ్లోరిన్. సో నాన్ మెటల్ డిస్ప్లేస్డ్ బై ది నాన్ మెటల్. క్లోరిన్ అండ్ బ్రోమిన్. సో క్లోరిన్ ఇస్ డిస్ప్లేసింగ్ బ్రోమిన్. క్లోరిన్ ఎవరు డిస్ప్లేస్ చేస్తుంది? బ్రోమిన్ డిస్ప్లేస్ చేసింది. ఏమొచ్చింది ఆన్సర్ మనకి? KCl and Br2. Halogen and halogen displaced by the another halogen, means non-metal displaced by the non-metal. So this is redox reactions are classified into how many types? 4 types: combination reactions, decomposition reactions, disproportionation reactions, displacement reactions. Out of these 4, the important one is disproportionation reaction. తెలుగులో అనంతపాద చర్యలు. సేమ్ ఎలిమెంట్ అండర్గో ఆక్సిడేషన్ అండ్ రిడక్షన్. ఒకే మూలకము ఆక్సీకరణలో పాల్గొంటుంది మరియు క్షేకరణంలో పాల్గొంటుంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ.